Viewers, the delimitation debate is getting bigger. The dangle over delimitation issue is exploding every single hour as we move closer to the special session of Parliament that is all set to begin tomorrow. Now, despite assurances from the government, it seems that the opposition is not convinced. This time, we've got a reaction from the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena. We're talking about Sanjay Raut, who is in a way indulging in fear-mongering. So this is the latest update that we are getting for you at this point in time. Listen in to what he said, how he drew a Manipur analogy to what is likely to happen tomorrow.
महिला आरक्षण के आड़ में नाम तो महिला आरक्षण का है और आप देश का पॉलिटिकल मैप बदलने जा रहे हो, लेकिन इस चक्कर में देश का मैप बदल जाएगा। जिस तरह से दक्षिण के राज्यों ने इशारा दिया है केंद्र सरकार को, तो मुझे डर लगता है कि इस बहाने मणिपुर जैसी स्थिति दक्षिण के राज्य में न हो जाए। बहुत विरोध है। चंद्रबाबू नायडू जैसे नेता क्या करेंगे मुझे पता नहीं। चंद्रबाबू में स्वाभिमान है थोड़ा भी, तो इस प्रकार के डिलिमिटेशन का विरोध करेंगे जैसा स्टालिन साहब कर रहे हैं।
So you heard that statement. It came from a senior leader from Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction, Sanjay Raut, who is trying to suggest that a situation like Manipur might arise. Let me go across to my colleagues who are joining us live right now for more on this. We have Pratibha, Dharini, Niyamika as well as Pragya tracking the developments very, very closely. Niyamika, to you first. What do we make of the statement that has come from Sanjay Raut, from Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction? I mean, how do we interpret this? And also, is Congress party, in a way agreeing with what he has said?
Well, firstly, I would like to show you the visuals here because just now Rahul Gandhi, who is the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, he has arrived here at 10 Rajaji Marg, which is the residence of Congress President Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. There is a high-level meeting of the India Bloc partners that is going to take place just in a few minutes from now, because the strategy is going to be formulated here at the residence of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge regarding the women's reservation bill. We have seen that how many of the opposition parties have raised a concern regarding the delimitation process, because they are basically making this allegation against the government of India that they are misusing this opportunity, that under the name of women's reservation they are basically trying to impose the delimitation upon this country, and that is basically an injustice which they are doing for the southern states, for the northeastern states, and there are many other chief ministers who have also raised a concern, which also includes Mr. M.K. Stalin. But the statement which has been given by Mr. Uddhav Thackeray just ahead of this crucial meeting which is going to take place now, we have seen that how he has mentioned about the reference which he had given about the situation in the state of Manipur, that the similar kind of situation can be erupted in other states as well. Recently, we have seen that how there were several of the opposition leaders, including the Congress party's own leaders, who have also given this statement that this kind of a delimitation can also lead to north-south divide, and now this crucial meeting is going to take place here. You can see in the visuals that Mr. Tejasvi Yadav has also arrived here at 10 Rajaji Marg. There are many other senior leaders, including the Sanjay Raut, as well as the other India Bloc party leaders like N.E. Raja, E.T. Mohammad Bashir, and the other leaders of the opposition are also going to hold a discussion upon it. But it will be really interesting to see that whether they actually believe and agree upon the statement which has been given by Mr. Sanjay Raut, that a similar kind of a situation, what has been done in the state of Manipur, similar kind of situation can be erupted in the other states as well, as the Congress party has also given this kind of a reference that this entire delimitation process can actually create a north-south divide in the country.
Well, that is something we have heard other leaders from the opposition, specifically from the INDI bloc, especially those who come from the southern part of the country, raising. Stay on with us, Niyamika. Let me go across to my colleague Pragya as well. Pragya, now there are 2 points that Mr. Sanjay Raut has highlighted. One, of course, he's, talked about the possibility of Manipur-like situation, and he's also said, he's also asked, if Chandrababu Naidu is going to oppose this kind of delimitation, just like M.K. Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, is opposing it because the argument from the opposition is that the entire South is going to suffer, North is going to benefit.
Well, Hina, the government has made it very clear that no one is going to have to suffer losses as far as seats is concerned. And in fact, there is a formula that has been shared by the opposition leaders. When there was a talk with them by the government, in fact, they have been clearly explained about the formula. Secondly, what Mr. Sanjay Raut is saying about Chandrababu Naidu, in fact, if you remember, TDP leaders have come on record to say that they support women reservation and they also support the formula that has been discussed, which means that there will be delimitation on 2011 census. So all the coalition partner of NDA is on board, and I think the India alliance must be on board as far as women reservation is concerned, but it looks like that they are more concerned about the NDA coalition. But as far as government is concerned, they are saying that they have in fact approval from all the coalition partners, and in fact some more neutral partners also are on board. It is a number game, Hina, in the parliament. They need to have 2/3 of the majority to ensure that the constitutional amendment can take place, and that is why each and every member is very important in the house as far as voting is concerned. And This is exactly the reason, despite the election in Bengal and despite election in Tamil Nadu, all the MPs have been told to be present in the house at least on 17th and 18th.
Right. Stay on with us, Pragya. I'll come to you. In fact, my other colleagues as well who are live with us right now, Dharini as well as Pratibha, in just a bit. But before that, let's tell our viewers about how Centre is trying to allay the concerns. Because, viewers, a debate has now erupted on the delimitation issue. There is an attempt by some leaders, especially from the southern part of the country, especially from the opposition, who are trying to suggest that, the southern states are going to, get impacted adversely. But Centre is giving assurances. Centre has said that sources have told us, as per Centre, that seat increase is going to be proportional. So they should not really worry. There's going to be 50% increase in the seats of all the states. So this is an important update that we've got. Centre has also tried to suggest that there's no injustice against any state in particular. Language in the bill, according to Centre, is absolutely clear. And also, what has been said is that people should avoid any kind of misrepresentation or misinterpretation of the bill. And the Centre is also suggesting that all the clarifications are going to be provided in Sansad. Remember, there's a special session. There is a 3-day session that's going to happen in which the whole thing is going to be discussed. But what we are witnessing right now, in fact, are concerns that the southern, states clearly, some of them are raising. Pratibha, now it is M.K. Stalin who's leading the charge as far as the southern states are concerned. The government is trying to suggest that do not worry. There is a misrepresentation and misinterpretation of the facts that's happening. But on the other hand, Mr. M.K. Stalin is absolutely clear.
Absolutely, Hina. In fact, it's turning out to be a big flashpoint ahead of the assembly elections, which are more than just a week away. And Chief Minister M.K. Stalin held a meeting of the MPs today. He also met the district secretaries, and the DMK has also announced that there will be massive protests tomorrow. He also released a video where he said that this is the last warning to the centre, going on to say there will be massive protests on the streets. You mentioned what Sanjay Raut has said. Similar sentiments being echoed by the DMK as well here, that says that if delimitation is brought in and if the parliamentary seats are going to be increased, then it will be unfair to the southern states. So it has become one of the biggest issues that the DMK is speaking about ahead of the elections in the state.
Pratibha, stay on with us. We are also joined on the broadcast by IP Singh of the Samajwadi Party. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि क्या आप भी बिलीव करते हैं जो संजय राउत ने कहा है, उन्होंने कुछ देर पहले कहा है कि मणिपुर जैसी सिचुएशन जो है बन सकती है सदर्न स्टेट्स में, और इसी के साथ साथ उन्होंने ये भी कहा है कि विमेन रिजर्वेशन की आड़ में सेंटर जो है पूरे देश का पॉलिटिकल मैप जो है चेंज करने की कोशिश कर रही है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, उनकी बातों से हम 100% सहमत हैं। आपको याद होगा कि महिला आरक्षण जो विधेयक संसद के दोनों सदनों में सभी दलों ने सम्मति से पास किया था। उसमें किसी को कहीं कोई आपत्ति भी नहीं थी। एक भी सदस्य ऐसा नहीं था किसी भी दल का कि जो उसका विरोध करे। लेकिन उस विधेयक में संशोधन करने वाला जो विधेयक सरकार की बदनीयती दर्शाता है, कहीं न कहीं पश्चिम बंगाल में जो 23 और 29 को मतदान है उसको प्रभावित करने के लिए किया जा रहा है। सदन उसके बाद भी बुलाया जा सकता था, लेकिन ये दूसरी बार ऐसा हो रहा है कि आनंद फानंद में संसद को आहूत किया गया है। इतने दिनों में ऐसा क्या है, कौन सी ऐसी बात हो सकती, कौन सा ऐसा पहाड़ टूट सकता था कि संसद अगर 29 तारीख के बाद बुलाई जाती तो क्या नुकसान हो जाता।
लेकिन आईपी सिंह जी, हमने आपकी बात समझ ली। दरअसल दिक्कत आपको इस चीज से है कि सेशन जो है इलेक्शन के बीच में क्यों बुलाया गया है और मंशा क्या है सरकार की, उस पर आप सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं। आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है। वी विल गेट भारतीय जनता पार्टी नेता to respond to the point that you are making, but आईपी सिंह जी मैं आपसे ये भी पूछना चाहती हूँ, सेंटर का कहना है कि लैंग्वेज जो है बिल की वो बिल्कुल साफ है, स्पष्ट है, 50% इंक्रीज होगा सभी स्टेट्स के सीट्स में, तो क्यों फिर गलत रूमर्स फैलाए जा रहे हैं या फिर इसको मिस इंटरप्रेट किया जा रहा है? आईपी सिंह जी
मैं 1 मिनट का और वक्त लूंगा। देखिए, सेंसस जो है 2011 में हुई थी और जब भी जनगणना हो जाती है उसके बाद चुनाव कराने का और उसके आधार पर चुनाव कराने का कोई औचित्य नहीं है। 2021 में सेंसस होना था, जो नहीं हुआ, तो समाजवादी पार्टी या इंडिया गठबंधन ये चाहता है कि पहले आप जनगणना कराइए, फिर उसके बाद डिलिमिटेशन, फिर चुनाव।
लेकिन फिर तो 2029 इलेक्शंस में हम ये इंप्लीमेंट नहीं कर पाएंगे ना, जो विमेन रिजर्वेशन की हम बात कर रहे हैं। 33% विमेन रिजर्वेशन को अगर इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं, ऑलरेडी बहुत देरी हो चुकी है। आपको नहीं लगता कि अगर एक मूव है उसको एडवांस करने का, अभी इंप्लीमेंट करवाने का, तो गलत क्या है उसमें?
पिछड़े वर्ग की जो महिलाएं हैं, दलित, वंचित, शोषित तबका है, उसके बारे में ये सरकार कैसे कोई तय करेगी जब तक जनगणना नहीं हो जाती है, उसका डेटा नहीं आ जाता है कि किस जाति, क्योंकि जातिगत जनगणना भी हो
जी।
हम चाहते हैं कि जातिगत जनगणना हो, जातिगत जनगणना का जो डेटा आए उसके आधार पर महिलाओं को आरक्षण दिया जाए। पिछले वर्ग की जो हमारी महिलाएं हैं उन्हें समुचित स्थान मिले, यही हमारी लड़ाई है।
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. I.P. Singh. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. We have Selam Dharanidharan of the DMK also joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Do you agree with what Mr. Sanjay Raut has said?
See, I'll tell you this. Delimitation should be decoupled from women's reservation. Women's reservation is a must. But why is it being coupled with delimitation is the question we have to understand. The Delimitation Commission has two functions. The function one is that based on decadal census, the number of constituencies will be increased or decreased. But that has been put on freeze. The number two function is to redraw boundaries and allocate or reserve constituencies. Well, as of now, reservation based on caste is there. Now, reservation for women could also be introduced, but that could be done by the function 2. The function 1 has already been put on freeze, and that the freeze has been continuing since 1976. The Delimitation Commission is only now dealing with the function number 2. That is redrawing boundaries of constituencies, reserving or unreserving constituencies. So now, why is the BJP government coupling both? I think there's a sinister plan.
All right. All right, we leave it there. Thank you very much, Mr. Dharanidharan. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let me now go across to my colleague Dharini as well for more on this. Dharini, it is DMK's MK Stalin who's really upping the ante as far as this issue is concerned. And I believe he's also likely to hold some rally today against this particular issue.
Well, this evening around 5 p.m., the DMK will be holding a mega rally in Salem district of Tamil Nadu. Not only the DMK, the alliance partners of the DMK they will also be participating in this rally. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, Kamal Hassan, Tirumavalavan, etc. They'll be seen in this rally. And 30,000 women from different parts of Tamil Nadu, they're expected to be part of this particular rally. And definitely the Chief Minister will discuss women's reservation and also a delimitation during this rally, and the public meeting that is going to be followed by this rally is what sources tell us, because earlier the Chief Minister has put out 2 videos in which he is very strongly objecting delimitation based on population, and he has called for a protest tomorrow, a black flag protest. So he has asked all the households in Tamil Nadu to hoist a black flag in their residences as a sign of protest against delimitation based on population. So he says that right now all the 5 southern states combined, they contribute to about 24% of the representation in Lok Sabha. And if delimitation is done based on population, this will come down to 20% is what the argument is.
All right. Thank you very much, all of you. Dharini, Pratibha, Pragya, as well as Niyamika, appreciate you for joining us with all of those details. We will slip into a very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.
Vanakkam, Namaskaram, and a very warm welcome to Times Now's Election Yatra. In today's episode, we put